So I am retired from competing at everything under the sun.
Mitchell Hooper is leaving Strongman, at least for now. Strongest man on earth, off the table. The deadlift world record, off the table. Even the Rogue Invitational, that's looking highly unlikely.
It's game over, man. It's game over.
And for the first time since 2022, Mitchell Hooper's actually taken an offseason. After 26 competitions in 3 years, 15 wins, 24 podiums, what does Hooper's reset mean for the rest of the sport? Who rises now, and will this actually save his career? Hooper has been everywhere. One show every 6.5 weeks on average. Giants Live, Rogue, Arnold, World's Strongest Man, all of it. And here's the thing, the volume was starting to show.
And so I'm now treating my career in 2 phases, and phase 1 is over. Phase 2 of the career is going to be, let's be selective, let's win the biggest shows, and let's turn up to those shows absolutely unbeatable.
At Rogue last year, he won, but he said himself he wasn't happy with how he moved. At the Arnold this year, he won again, but struggled with the 195 kg log, and that's not normal, according to Hooper. At World's Strongest Man in 2025, he came in 3rd place, and then at the Strongman Classic, 7th.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hooper said it himself. He's been suffering from a minor bicep tear, sciatica pain down his leg, knee issues, and now back issues as well. There is a limit, and Mitchell Hooper's body finally hit that limit.
I'm going to have to stop competing in the next year to year and a half because my body's just going to break down. I'm going to fall out of love with the sport. I'm just not going to enjoy myself. And if you don't enjoy yourself, you're not going to execute well. You're not going to want to perform. You're not going to want to train hard.
Most pro sports have an off season, and there's a set break where athletes rest and get a chance to recover and rebuild. But Strongman really doesn't have that. It's overlapping shows all year long. Giants Live, Arnold, Rogue, Worlds, they're spread across the calendar, not in one block. And these competitions aren't really talking to each other and organizing their time and looking at what's best for athletes.
We do not care.
So unless an athlete steps back on their own, there is no forced rest period. That puts pressure on guys to show up consistently, especially if you're winning because the prize money's there, the opportunities are there, and nobody wants to lose momentum. But if you're coming in lower on the podium, now you're just running yourself down for not much payoff. And that's why I think what Hooper's doing matters. He's choosing to create his own off-season. And honestly, I wish more strongmen and strongwomen would do the same. Focus on longevity over short-term glory. But I get it. The risk to reward is a price a lot of athletes are willing to pay to be at the top, especially in this sport. But for now, Mitchell Hooper is pulling back. No more competing at everything. No more chasing show after show. Instead, it's going to be just the majors, Arnold, World's Strongest Man, definitely the Deadlift World Record next year, but not now, and possibly other Giants Live shows, but he's going to be selective. Hooper has said that no one has ever seen him fully rested and that no one has ever seen him on a full prep.
It's a limiting factor, really, and I'm limited by how hydrated I am.
And when I think about it, when he won Arnold, he was also prepping for World's Strongest Man. And when he won Rogue, it wasn't even full focus either because he was getting ready for Giants Live shows. So what happens when he actually takes a real prep cycle as he claims he's never had?
You've never seen me very upset.
We're going to find out in 2026. And I think that most likely the next comp is going to be the Arnold Strongman Classic next year in 2026. But let's talk about the bigger picture here, because with Hooper out, who actually steps up after his dominating for so long? We already know Ray Nonell and Thor both withdrew from SMOE, and now Hooper too. That leaves guys like Evan Singleton, Trey Mitchell, Lucas Hatton, and others as the main players heading into August. Lucas Hatton's definitely one of my favorites to watch. I'll be totally biased here and say that I'm really rooting for him, not necessarily as the fan favorite, but just someone that I'm keeping my eye on. 3rd place at SMOE last year, 2nd at the Arnold this year, and SMOE suits him. He's incredibly strong at static events, and he's getting better at moving. The events, the format, it plays to his strengths. But I still really love Evan and Trey's chances too. Evan Singleton just won the Strongman Classic, but can he stay consistent with those biceps and stay injury-free? And Trey Mitchell, he's done well at SMOE before and always dangerous, solid at everything. And as many have said, I agree, he's probably the most statically strong person in the world right now. The field feels wide open right now, and it raises an interesting question. Are we watching the end of one era and the start of another? And if you like breakdowns like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next video on SMOE, because I'm definitely going to look more into that competition and see who can possibly take the crown there, because it is stacked. Now, here's something I've been thinking about. Could Hooper have done this sooner? Back in 2024, after World's Strongest Man, you could already see signs of wear, and fans were noticing. The sharper performances weren't quite as sharp, the volume of shows was getting ridiculous, and you could argue he should have stepped back then, but he kept pushing. And honestly, that's how careers burn out. Just look at Mateusz Kwiatkowski, incredible rise, speed, power, multiple podiums, the World's Strongest Man podium 2019, then 2020, multiple surgeries, injuries, and he's been trying to get back ever since, but he just hasn't been the same.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Same thing with Alexei Novikov, who was taking a break from Strongman, who won World's Strongest Man in 2020. He crushed Rogue and other Giants live shows after that. But by 2023, the injuries were piling up, knee issues, back issues, etc., and you could see it was taking a toll on him as well. Now, here's the part that really clicked for me while watching Hooper's video. He's not just stepping back to heal. In his own opinion, he's stepping back to raise his chances of being one of the greatest strongmen of all time.
I have 3 Arnold Strongman Classic titles. I have a World's Strongest Man title. I have 2 Rogue Invitational titles, and I have a Strongest Man on Earth title for 7 major titles. I think if I play my cards right, this number could be well into the teens, if not into the 20s.
And that poses an interesting question, because would fans respect him more if he just kept showing up injured, underperforming, but still came to every show? Or if he comes back fully dialed in after taking a break, winning the biggest shows only, will that make it all worth it? Strongman, again, isn't like football or basketball. There's no guaranteed season, no set league. It's all up to the athlete to control their own calendar. And by doing that, Hooper's making a real case to set himself up to be successful in the future and truly be one of the greatest of all time.
Make sure that I am athletic when I go back to being as strong as I possibly can be.
So the big question, will Hooper actually come back stronger in 2026? And if you ask me, I think the answer is yes. We, according to him, have never seen him fully rested and never on a true full prep. And I believe that, especially if you look at the rate of shows that he was doing in his peak.
But based on recent history, I'm going to turn up as a shell of myself, half injured, and likely turn something into a catastrophic injury that could end my career or certainly set me back.
And the man's only 29 years old. Speaking of that, he says he has not even reached his peak and hopes to reach his peak around 32. So if he really commits to this, we're looking at the most dangerous version of Mitchell Hooper yet to come, stronger, faster, and fully recovered. But I want to hear from you guys. Does stepping back hurt Hooper's GOAT status, or does it actually make him more dangerous long-term? And who do you think rises now with Hooper out? Either way, it's been amazing to see Hooper rise as a star, and he already has earned a definite spot as a legend in Strongman. Only time will tell if he can come back stronger and regain his spot at the top.